Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Josh, and my family and I make our living by buying things from thrift stores, yard sales, flea markets, wherever we can find them, and flipping them on the internet. And this video is about the top 5 things we found this week. Let's get into the list. So we have been rather busy around here trying to get ready for fourth quarter, get all the stuff organized, get all the stuff that hasn't been listed. Because if you're a reseller, you know fourth quarter is the most important time of the year. So we've been in high gear. Haven't done as much thrifting and sourcing as we normally would do, but I do have some cool stuff to show you. So let's go ahead and get into it right now. First off is this pair of 512s, women's 512 specifically, size 8, so a rather small size. But this is dead stock, as in these are brand new from the 90s. So real happy to find these because the 512 is a very sought after and desired model of Levi's. It's the high waist, slim fitting jean, so it's like the perfect combination of mom jean and sexy silhouette. So these are very popular. This should do very well, probably in the $60 to $80 range. Next up, we have this somewhat of an imposter, but it's an Alexander Lloyd, and it's got the Coogee style. If you are familiar with Coogee, we'll do a video on it at some point here soon. But it's got this cut, sew, mercantile, textile, all kinds of an amazing pattern. Almost every single one of them, if it's a Coogee, is unique. I'm not sure about Alexander Lloyd, but this one is super dope. It's got the black and white hits. It's got the patterns. It's got all of the texture. This thing is super dope. I think we picked it up for $3. Sometimes, depending on the pattern and the texture of these things, they can go for a lot. This one right here, I think, yeah, it's just acrylic. Will probably go for $40 to $60. Especially coming into fall, this is a great item to have in your store. Next up, we have one for the little kids. I'm not sure how much this will sell for, but go Chiefs. We got this little Chiefs Mighty Mac Kansas City vintage, starter-esque looking puffer coat. A lot of Chiefs fans out here. We're in Missouri. That's literally all there is. Now that we no longer have the St. Louis Rams, but even then. So we got big time Chiefs spell out here. This is a dope little piece. So this is gonna sell quick. The Chiefs are as relevant as ever with Patrick Mahomes. It's got the super dope little some little chain here, but this is gonna go fast. I bet you gonna sell this between $30 and $40, which is sort of unusual for a kids item like that. But the way that the frenzy is around here, I wouldn't be surprised. Next up at number 4, we have this vintage Carhartt jacket. I can't remember specifically which version this is, but this one is lined, blanket lined on the inside. It's got some wear, but do not be afraid of that when it comes to Carhartt. Carhartt is popular right now. The workwear style is in. It's got the corduroy collar. I would imagine this going between $60 and $80, maybe more. It's a pretty large size, which doesn't necessarily do it super good for people that are wearing it fashionably, but this is definitely in style, and I can imagine it going pretty high and doing pretty well for us. The last thing, the number one thing, and if you would be so kind before we actually talk about this, if you would comment, and subscribe to our channel. If you like vintage and thrift content, we do it 3 or 4 times a week. And without further ado, let's get into number 1, and that's this guy right here. Yeah, it's like a bucket hat, right? Not quite exactly. This is, and correct my pronunciation if I'm wrong, this is a Barber made in England, waxed canvas, kind of safari hat. Barber is a higher end, I wouldn't necessarily quite call them a luxury, though they do have their own version of the Range Rover, like a Barber version of the Land Rover. And so this was in our little country thrift store for $3. I don't exactly know what the price of this would be, but it's pretty crazy to find something that's on the luxury side of things in a little country thrift store and in such good condition. So If I were to guess, I'd guess, you know, $50-ish for this hat, though I could be a little bit off. It depends. It's not particularly old. It's not a vintage piece or by any means, but it is super dope, and it's super cool to find brands like that you rarely find in, especially like little country thrift stores. So this guy right here is at number 1. And that will do it for the list. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you learned maybe a little bit, even though this is a short video. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe. We will see you guys later. Peace.